This episode is packed with a lot of occurrences. The cryptocurrency markets will be the topic of discussion, and I will explain why I believe they are on the verge of exploding. In preparation for the approaching election, we will investigate historical data, as well as the normal results of a year that is divided in half during the electoral election season. In addition, we will look into the arrest that was made by the FBI in connection with the bogus SE Bitcoin ETF article. Let us compare this to the bogus exchange-traded fund application for XRP that was submitted in Delaware. In light of the fact that institutional funds are shifting their focus from Ethereum to the XRP ledger, we will initially investigate the trajectory of the price of Bitcoin before moving on to institutions. In a word, accurate. That is the very first thing that you have heard. Right now, let's get started with this. At the moment, Bitcoin is trading at 68,398,000, which is a decrease of 0.11% over the previous day, while Ethereum is trading at 2,712. It has increased by 2.36%. USDTA and USDC are both trading at their respective dollar pegs, while XRP is now trading at a main lane of 5.55. In a word, accurate. I think it would be a good idea for us to go and play the lotto. One possibility is a slot machine. Is that something? Remaining in the 7th position? There are no 5s. At this moment, it has increased by 2.78%. During the previous week, I was the one who generated the videos. I had informed you that the time for XRP was drawing near with its arrival. A further upward retest was going to be performed, and I was going to push that 61.5% region. You may recall that the initial goal that we talked about was 60 cents. Currently, it is 61.5 cents. We are going to push and run at 70 cents if we are able to get through the $0.61.5 barrier. For XRP, the figures 70 cents and 75 cents are really important. Once we have accomplished that, we will be able to go on and reach the magical dollar range. Even if you haven't been in the market for a long time or have never participated in a bull run or any other cryptocurrency activity, the price of these cryptocurrencies is affected by psychological levels in addition to resistive walls. This is especially true if you haven't been buying or selling cryptocurrencies before. Each cryptocurrency that you investigate is represented by a dollar, which indicates a crucial psychological level. The psychological side of things is really high. Because of this, we will arrive at that dollar anywhere between $1.50 and $1.75 at the time that XRP is able to surpass it. But following the retracement, we should anticipate that XRP will push closer to and attempt to test the all-time high from 2017, but it must continue to be larger than $1. Let me tell you, that is the playbook. That is all there is to it. After each month, you are not compelled to buy an NFT every single month. That is not the case. There are few people who do, because of how intelligent they are. Nevertheless, if you buy an NFT right now and keep it for the months of January, February, or March, you will still be able to get your XRP funds back. The usage of XRP or a credit card is possible. My only request is that if you pay with a credit card, you add your ZAM wallet in the notes section. This will allow me to know where to send the NFT, and it will also prevent RIP from coming looking for you. LNG is a major pension provider in the United Kingdom. They intend to enter the market for tokenization of cryptocurrencies as their ultimate goal. The terms tokenization and NRARWAs are utilized quite frequently. A Ripple is also included in this game. According to the source, London-based LNG, which has assets worth $1.5 trillion, is investigating ways to join other significant traditional organizations that offer blockchain-based market funds and products that are otherwise comparable. These firms include BlackRock, Franklin Templeton, and Arbin, among others. This pension investment management organization, which is based in London and has assets under management of $1.5 trillion, is getting ready to enter the market for tokenization based on blockchain technology, which is gaining popularity among large financial institutions. In accordance with the information presented in this article, the utilization of tokens within a blockchain for the purpose of representing traditional assets such as money market funds backed by the United States Treasury has gained appeal among established financial organizations. Following the entry of BlackRock, the largest asset manager in the world entered the market with his Ethereum blockchain-constructed fund that went through an acceleration process. In addition, State Street, Arbin, and Franklin Templeton are currently providing them to its customers. These giants, these conventional financial folks, are going to enter the market, and we are going to witness them with tokenization. In what way do you come to the conclusion that Ripple is participating in a tokenization event? The market for cryptocurrencies will continue to see steady inflows of capital. The market for cryptocurrencies has been discussed reaching $10 trillion, $20 trillion, and even $30 trillion, and even $30 trillion. It is going to be significantly larger in comparison to the stock market. There will be a gradual transition of monies from traditional finance into the blockchain or cryptocurrency realm. However, this will not occur all at once. Certain funds will be transferred into the blockchain. Still, it is very early. We are still at the beginning stages. Bitcoin's record open interest, which currently stands at $40 billion, is getting closer and closer to $70,000 as the Trump period selection creeps closer. So, which election is this? This is the 21st of today. It will be around 2 weeks before the election takes place. This indicates that money is still entering the market, as evidenced by the fact that the price of Bitcoin jumped by 1.5% in a single day and that the open interest for futures increased by a large amount. Speculative trading and thematic investments, such as artificial intelligence-themed meme coins, have contributed to the meteoric rise of Solana and other cryptocurrencies, which has caused the cryptocurrency markets to be in a broad green. Following the completion of their rewrite, they will effectively throw them a ChatGPT and say, hey, replace the United States with our country after that. Crypto policies will begin to appear all over the world, as my power has just begun to flicker once more. Brownouts are still occurring 2 weeks after the storm, and I have no idea why this is the case. This makes no sense at all. However, as we are not yet active, the program will continue as planned. Prior to the most recent elections in the United States, the price of Bitcoin, this is the thing that I want you to concentrate on. There was a drop of 30% 3 months prior to the election in 2016, which made the decline that occurred before the election much more obvious. The data from CoinGecko indicate that in the 3 months running up to the elections that year, the price of the digital asset decreased by 30%, going from approximately $750 to half that amount. In the early days of the history of digital assets in 2012, there was a significant fall of 75%. This decline occurred approximately 80 days before the election. There are assertions that the presidential election in the United States takes place around the end-of-year season, which is normally the time of year when financial markets are at their most volatile, particularly during the summer. The markets for cryptocurrencies are one of these markets, and because of this, they have implications. And then you are prepared. An illustration of this would be the price of Bitcoin. While you are there, you could see that it is increasing before talking about the volatility or fall that the SP 500 experiences. It is not uncommon for Bitcoin to display the same trend as the SP before it began to rise. Additionally, the marketplaces for cryptocurrencies are experiencing growth. It is practically certain that every stock will go up. It is anticipated that the stock market would experience a boom. Bitcoin's value increased by 320% in the 160 days following the election in 2020. Over the course of just 200 days, we witnessed a spectacular increase of 300%, and over the course of 400 days, we witnessed an increase of 2,000%. There has been a threefold growth in just 200 days just. We are getting closer and closer to that point. That the summers of 2020 and 2025 will be a terrific moment for the cryptocurrency markets is something that I have been saying for a long time, and there is a reason for it. The hacker who is accused of making the fake tweet about the SEC Bitcoin ETF has been detained, according to the information that we have obtained. Nevertheless, they were successful in identifying this individual. Nevertheless, here is my question. During the time that BlackRock is purportedly creating air quotes, you are unable to view them. The only reason they were looking into it was because BlackRock was reportedly filing a phony exchange-traded fund ETF in Delaware, which required 2 different kinds of identification and must be approved by 2 different people. If they were required to present identification, then why was it that no one was able to locate these individuals? Nevertheless, they were successful in determining the identity of the individual who had created a fake Twitter account and published the SEC's approval of the Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. Is it true that it was a hoax? The question that needs to be answered is it a little bit too early, or what about it? Due to the fact that what did we see a few months later? In light of the expansion of the trust, there are currently 3 XRP ETF filings available. According to Smoke Dog, this was released. The answer is yes, corporations are transitioning from Ethereum to the XRP ledger in order to achieve carbon neutrality and save money on additional costs. In addition, it has been demonstrated that the AMA based on the XRP ledger will perform better than the AMA based on Ethereum in terms of speed, scalability, and efficiency. In and of itself, that is a major thing. However, keep this in mind. There is a widespread belief that A3 has made the transition to XDC and has no interest in interacting with XRP. It is important to keep in mind, however, that A3 has a significant amount of XRP. The question is, what are they going to do with that XRP?